Yo, you know the deal. You nothing changed. Judah been. Yo. Here we go again to open up the show again. Suckers want to copy, so they try to wonder where we been. It's Thomas from the Bronx talking boxing, football and baseball and sometimes wrestling. Plus he all about the dough like Fosse. You might even catch him live, be on IG. You know he still rock with sock, even when the whole block is hot. Chillin' in the cut like a doc. A lot of cowards, they act fake in a spot like they taking a spot, but imitators a pop. Tommy dropping out gems like a treasure chest. Every other week you might catch him with a special guest. Like the champ Keith Cologne, he's a regular. Took pics with Bud, so you better show him love. BVO and D-Free playing safety. They blocking all nonsense. Sonny, change your conscience. Yeah. You already know the deal. Judah been. Tell a friend to tell a friend, son. Tommy from the Bronx. BVO, D-Free, Socrates in the spot. East St. Louis.
Champion of the world. Shout out to TD Sports. TD Sports. Let's go, check.
Gotcha. TD Sports Talk in the house. Let's go.
Yo, what is good, everybody, man? What is good, man? Sorry for the late live. I wasn't sure if I was going to go live tonight, tomorrow, or when. Haven't really been feeling like doing these lives and doing content and stuff like that. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. He said Rich looked confused. Oh, yeah, he did, because we was trying to get Chinook, what's his name? Chinook, the ring announcer, to say Rich to keep it in the ring too, but it was kind of, everything happened so fast. Was trying to do kind of like an intro, but yeah, that's the top rank announcer. He used to be the top rank announcer. Now he does he works for the WWE. He does the ring announcing, I think, on SmackDown. But yeah, he looked confused. That was funny. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Hope everybody's doing well on this Friday. It's pretty cold. The weather's decent. It was raining all day. We're about to get another snowstorm on Sunday and all. My man D-Free in the building. Salute. My man Oplin LD. My man BVO in the building. As you come in, I'll try to salute you. Not sure how long I'm going to stay. We're going to try to do some picks too. Or maybe I'll just go in between and do picks and be like, yo, I like this guy to win, and that's it. And then go into my rant. There's going to be a little bit of a rant. We're just going to have a conversation. Nobody coming up to the panel unless I feel like it after I'm finished and done, you know what I mean? And then we'll talk about it. But, this YouTube boxing, man, it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody. And that goes for the people that are doing well and then the people that are not doing well. Those are for the big channels and the small channels. I just don't think it is for everybody because, first of all, a lot of you people don't really know anything about boxing. You guys, don't even support the fighters. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to fights. You don't go to events. You don't buy pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? And you only pretty much cheer for like one fighter, maybe two if you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when I created this channel a few years ago, it was mostly to talk sports. It wasn't just boxing. It's because I came into the kind of like the YouTube boxing community, and I've been subscribed to a bunch of channels talk boxing. I like the content, because the content seemed genuine and it seemed sincere and it seemed like legit. They were talking good boxing. They was covering a lot of different fighters and stuff like that. But over the years, man, things changed, bro. Like people got weird. And I said, you know what? I could do this. You know, I got some connections out here. You know what I'm saying? And my man Sock, you know, he got connections. And I figured, you know, we could make this work. We could do some interviews. And, you know, and the whole premise of doing the channel was more or less to, you know, talk sports. We talk football, baseball, whatever, and then go at it and argue. Because, like, that's kind of like what we do, me and my friends. You know what I'm saying? Sock is up here. If I had Brett up here, you guys met Brett. Flex, my man Reno, and a couple other people, you know, Worm, and we like to talk shit in sports. That's what we did. That's what we used to do back in the day in the barbershop all the time. We used to play cards, roll dice, play CeeLo, and get a haircut and talk shit and, you know, gamble on sports. And then, you know, I used to play poker too a lot too. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it used to be. And then go in there and we talk shit like, you know, Yankees suck, Mets suck, Boston sucks. And that's what the whole premise of the show was, to do that, to like have, you know, a panel and we just go at it, have fun, you know. But at the end of the day, it was, you know, it was to have fun, not to be beefing and not to go against each other, then wanting to fight and, like, you know, wanting to feel a type of way, you know what I'm saying? You know, after everything was said and done, you know what I'm saying? We just, you know, we laugh about it and stuff like that. Like, it's funny, you know what I'm saying? Talk shit when your team loses, my team beat your team. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole premise of why we wanted to do the show. To go on the panel, because it would be funny. We still do that to this day. We got a group chat. We go at it. We talk shit. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? And that was the premise. And then it got more boxing than anything. And then we had some interviews and stuff. And, you know, I felt like the channel was doing well for what it was. You know, I'm a small channel and I embrace it. You know what I'm saying? I started going a lot more fights, a lot more events, and, you know, try to provide content and make it fun, you know, for you guys, you know what I'm saying? But it just got weird, man, and it's getting weirder and weirder. And, you know, one of the reasons why I'm speaking like this now, and the title is the last episode, is like the Friday Night Sports Talk was the gimmick, right? We'd go every Friday night, you know, we pick a topic, a few topics, football, boxing, both, whatever. We talk about it. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to just go on when I go on, pick a topic, talk about it. Probably going to focus more on videos. You know, we'll do the rolling with the punches, like when we got interviews, you know what I'm saying? I'll still do the show with D Free, you know, BVO, anybody STN, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be doing it with anybody else, right? I'll still do, you know, I got the Tales from the B-side with KG, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm still going to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of weird stuff. Like, people don't come and support and they don't, you know, appreciate, you know, what we doing and what we're saying. And, like, it's not even all about me. It's not the people that I have on the panel. But, like, when I have guests on here, like, you know what I'm saying, people that's been in the business, that's been fighters, you know, been in the ring, you know, I think it'd be cool to listen to what they have to say with their experiences, rather than somebody like me that's never been in the ring, you know what I'm saying? And somebody like some of these content creators that never even been to fights. It's just crazy, bro. But it's just getting weirder and weirder, man. And shout out to man 903, man 903. Yo, that's one of the reasons why I'm late too, because I was watching this video. Yo, when he be singing, it'd be hilarious. When a woman scorned, that's Devin Haney fans. yo, I was in tears, man. Yo, but it's the truth. It's the truth, bro. It's the truth. And what I wrote in the comments, bro, is the truth, because you said it, and it wasn't even just this video. You said it in another video I watched the other day. I think it was yesterday, the day before. And it's like, yo, these Devin Haney fans are the worst, bro. Like, Devin Haney's Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, right? You know what I'm saying? Kurt Hennig from Minnesota coming out down the aisle, spit the gum out, slap it with your hand, you know what I'm saying, with the towel over there. That's Devin Haney to these guys. Never make a mistake. Absolutely perfect. Throw the pass up in the air, throw it for 60 yards, and then you see Mr. Perfect running, and he catches his own pass for a touchdown. That's who they think Devin Haney is, bro. That is fucking crazy. I don't know if you guys, you know, used to watch wrestling. Remember Kurt Hennig when he first came and the gimmick that he used to do. But that's who Devin Haney is to these guys. But you know what's crazy? Here's the crazy part, bro. And 903 said it perfectly, and I've been saying this too, but I just felt like it was not my right to say this, but I'll say it. when anybody else does it or is good, and I'm talking about black fighters, right? Shushu just won his first world title. I've been rocking Shushu as long as I've been doing this channel, bro. We had Shushu on the show. And I'm going to throw in another thing too. When I had Shushu on the show, right, it was supposed to be me, Sock, and D Free, right? I just kind of met and kind of been befriended with BVO. And I said, you know what, BVO, come on and do the interview too, because he had connections from there in East New York, you know what I'm saying? And from Brownsville and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I think BVO would be a good addition. Sock was hesitant on it because he didn't want too many people up. And yo, when I seen Shushu and we talk about the interview, he said that was one of the most fun times he had doing interviews on the panel. Yo, we had a blast, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I bring that up is that I've done that for a lot of people with other fighters, man. You know how many connections I've passed along to other YouTube content creators and no appreciation, bro. Not even coming to my channel to say what's up, but yet they want to interview or want to speak to somebody. You know what I'm saying? They hit me up like nothing, but like no appreciation, like to come over and say what's up. I think that's corny, bro. And like it's shame on me for like doing it and being a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's corny, and it just shows how fake they are. And then back to what I was trying to say, like when Shushu won the world title, right? So obviously I'm a little biased when it comes to Shushu, right? I could be a fan too, like the Devin Haney fans that root for Mr. Perfect, right? I could be biased too. I'll call it like it is. But I've had Shushu on the show. I've spoken to Shushu numerous times. You see me in the picture there with Shushu. That's one of like 3 pictures I took with him, you know, on 3 different events. You know what I'm saying? When he sees me, he knows it. When I see his pop says what's up to me and we embrace and say what's up. Like who's doing that, bro? Yeah, maybe some of y'all doing that with Bill. Whoop-de-doo. But I'm doing that with multiple individuals, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get content and trying to get people to come on the channel, talk, and, you know, give y'all some news and, you know, let y'all know how it is with the business and what it is like to be in the ring, what it's like to be a champion, et cetera, et cetera. But when Shushu won that world title, yeah, people were happy and like, all right, Shushu, man, yo, he looks good. But, yo, he gets hit too much. Yo, he got wobbled, man. He got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Instead of celebrating what he did, they quick to critique him for what he did wrong. Instantly. Same thing with Xander. Same thing with Keyshawn. Same thing with Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason went to war with that dude in the UK. Yeah, I didn't think Abdullah fought the right fight because I feel like Abdullah could have boxed more and probably got him out of there. You know what I'm saying? But Abdullah, you know, he likes to fight more than box. I mean, his arm reach is ridiculous. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you have to be happy for the kid. He was a world champion. But people were so quick to critique him as if like, oh, he better do this. You know what I'm saying? Or he better watch out because if he does it with this guy, he's going to get knocked out. What happened to like congratulating him or like putting him on that pedestal like y'all do with Mr. Perfect? And by the way, guys, if you don't know who I'm talking about, when I talk about Mr. Perfect, that's his new name. I'm talking about Devin Haney because he is Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. That's his new name, bro. It's just crazy. And shout out to people in the building, man. Salute to everybody in the building. I'm just kind of to go with the flow here before we get into these fights tomorrow. But I'm done, bro. Like I'm so upset with myself, B. You know, I was on a panel recently. I'm not gonna say whose panel. A while ago, and somebody jumped on the panel with me. A dude I don't like. A dude that made a video in reference to me, but he couldn't even mention my name. And I wanted to spaz out on him, and I didn't. And because I didn't, it's like, you know what? I gotta chill. You know, so I gotta apologize to you guys, and I gotta apologize to myself because I didn't stand on my square and let him have it, even though it was on somebody else's platform. But I felt like that was the time to do it, and I didn't do it. And if I could go back and do it, I would do it, bro. Because you have these YouTube content creators that will use you, right? And use other people to boost whatever ratings, to boost their views or whatever, but they can't give you a thanks. They can't give you a shout out. And yet again, they quick to fucking critique, bro. And I just think that's weird. This dude got mad at me and made a video because I did an interview, and it wasn't even my show, because, and I'm still going to do the show every Thursdays with Rich Mancuso. This Rich Mancuso show, but it's pretty much ours, but I help him, he helps me. Rich Mancuso has been in the business for a long time. He's up there in age. He's learning the game now. It's a new ball game now. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to content, when it comes to the media and stuff like that, he's old school. So like I try to mix with a little bit of new, and he has the old school, right? You know what I'm saying? He helps me get credentials. He helps me with getting interviews with other people as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm very appreciative of Rich. He showed me the way. He's been on the radio a long time, been on WFAN here in New York a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? But he did it. He had Teofimo on, and he was being extra nice to Teo, and I didn't really want to be nice to Teo. You know what I'm saying? Because I had experiences with Teo in person where he kind of talked to me a certain way, and I wanted to get at him. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that interview was our interview, but it was his show, and I wasn't going to disrespect his show like I didn't disrespect the other guy's channel when I was on the panel. You feel me? But yet this dude had to make it a video and reference me like if I was like Howard Cosell or some shit, right? Because look at me in the picture in the middle with I look mad. I picked a bad picture with Zan. I got like 3 of them, and I picked the worst one. I look like bug-eyed. That's crazy, bro. I look fucked up. But anyway, if you look at me in the middle, I look like the Blanquito. I look like the white boy, right? You know what I'm saying? So he tried to play me like if I was Howard Cosell or whatever. And I'm like, yo, this dude right here, he don't know me, bro. And that's the thing with these Devin Haney fans. They quick to race bait and get crazy. Like if you critique or say something, oh, you're a hater and this and this and that. Wait, they don't know me, bro. They don't know where I'm from. They don't know my parents. They don't know who raised me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I remember like this was like in 14, 15. And the reason I know it was like 14, 15, because it was after Seattle won the Super Bowl. I had just moved back to Soundview. I was living in West Farms in the Bronx. I've been in the Bronx all my life. But in West Farms, I was in West Farms for like, I think about 8, 9 years. Then I had moved back to Soundview. And when I moved back to Soundview, it was the year that Seattle lost the Super Bowl. So that was like 2015. So anyway, I was on the bus, right? And you know what I'm saying? Like I stick out like a sore thumb. Either I'm the white boy or I'm the undercover cop out there. That's dead ass serious, bro. Especially when I wear the Yankee hat. Forget it. That they be like, they think I'm a DT for real. But anyway, that's another thing. But it's funny. People clown me. The other day, I was with my boys, and I was with one of them was a Dominican, and he was trying to clown me. We went to a Dominican spot, and he was like, "Yo, oh my God, yellow." He was like, "Yo, this is yellow." And I was like, "What is he trying to say?" Because yellow means ice in Spanish. So he was telling people that I was ice. Yo, people got jokes when this shit is funny. But anyway, back to the story. So I was on the bus. The bus was packed. The 5 bus on Story Avenue, down like, and I have to walk to like the projects, and I'm telling y'all like if y'all know and shit, but just to be specific, take the 5 bus on Story Avenue, and the bus is packed, and then somebody gets on the bus, and it was a Spanish dude, Latino guy. I think he was Dominican, could have been Puerto Rican. He's a dark-skinned guy, and he's like, "Yo, move down," like telling me to move, and it's a packed bus. I'm in the middle. And I was like, "My man, I can't move." And he said something like, "Oh, man, you see these guys? They think they got all the privilege." And you know what I'm saying? Like, the white privilege. He was trying to say like that. He think like, and I was like, "Yo, my man, what are you talking about?" I said, "We not in the suburbs, bro." I said, "We all going to work, got somewhere to be on this packed 5 bus on Story Avenue, bro. Ain't nobody privileged on this bus. The fuck you talking about?" And everybody just started laughing. But I'm just saying, like, that's how these Devin Haney fans or some of these channels be when I come and try to get at them. And at the end of the day, y'all don't know me, bro. Y'all don't know the type of person I am, B. And look, I don't like when people say it, so I'm gonna say it, and it's gonna sound corny. But when people, I'll be outside, but I really do. I be at all these events, and I've done a lot of stuff in my community. As far as I used to coach baseball for a long time in Soundview, in the Bronxdale. Look it up, Bronxdale Projects. The middle in Soundview, bro. You're saying, who you think I'm coaching? And people used to joke with me too. They used to joke with me like, "Yo, look at this white guy coaching these guys." And people didn't look at me as being, Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? So I had to live with that all my life, and I thought it was funny. And people know me because of it, because people know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I've been there pretty much most of my life. But I'm just saying, it's just a scenario. But like when people come out here and they start talking to you all crazy and stuff, and you know what I'm saying? Like they try to race bait and shit like that. I just find it funny because at the end of the day, y'all don't know me, bro. And back to these, you know, Mr. Perfect fans, man. It's got to stop. They're so quick to call other black fighters, and these are supposedly black channels, bro. Other black fighters clout chasers or critique them in some way. But when it comes to Devin, he's like the only black fighter in all of boxing because there's a problem with Shushu. There's a problem with Shakur. There's a problem with Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy work, bro. These dudes are not boxing channels, bro. They don't know shit about boxing. They're just channels and fans of men. You know what I'm saying? Or one particular man, maybe two. I don't know if you're lucky. You know, maybe it's his pops. I don't know. And listen, and it's nothing to take away from Devin himself. I think Devin's a phenomenal fighter. I think he's top 3 pound for pound. Shit, he might be number 1, in my opinion, for his body of work. But I do think that some of them dudes in his camp and his father, they be lying and they be doing too much. And another thing that happened this week, I don't know if anybody knows what happened in the Bronx because shit is crazy over here, bro. They fucking ransacked the mall a few days ago. Like this whole high school, like they throwing chairs and shit at windows. They're into the restaurants up there in Bay Plaza in the Bronx. And shit is crazy, man. And these are all mostly high school kids, probably from Truman High School, right? In Co-op City, probably from Truman High School. And I think about that. And then I look back at like a few weeks ago, the situation with Tiger and how everybody was saying like Tiger wanted to fight a little kid when that YN was just like all these other kids, all these other YNs here in the Bronx that were wilding out and throwing chairs and, you know, vandalizing the mall. And they basically took over the mall. It was crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like if and that's why when I made that video, I sounded like mad tight and heated because from personal experiences, like if a YN came at me stupid like that, I'll slap the shit out of them. At least I'd yoke them up or something. You know why? Because those same YNs will be quick to pull up on you, pull out a shank. They might even be packing something too, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why Tiger did nothing wrong but defend himself. And you have these dudes defending that little dude, Sean, and the rest of the team. But when Keyshawn, who you see right there with me too, wild out in Norfolk and they went to go jump Albright in that situation, they didn't really jump him because nothing really transpired. He was getting called all kinds of names and stuff. Very selective, right? Now, if I'm lying, please tell me I'm lying. I see people in the chat. I got to put on my glasses. I'm not reading the chat. Salute to everybody in the building. Seriously, I'm sorry. I just got to keep going because if I stop, I'm going to fuck up and I'll mess up my whole mindset because there's other stuff I want to talk about and I already forgot. You know what I'm saying? But shout out my man Just Do in the building. Salute to you. Oplin LD. Clarence is in here. I saw 903. Yeah, so yo, 903. You know, I'm if I go down to Texas, I'm invited to cookout. I don't give a fuck. I just want you to know that right now. So yeah, but anyway, but yeah, man, that's pretty much what I want to say. So what I'm gonna do going forward, bro, is I'm gonna just worry about what I got going on. I'm not gonna if I would tell you some of the stories of how many people I helped on this app and how they couldn't even return the favor by just coming and saying what's up. Like I know a dude that was going through a situation and I helped him out a little something. You never see him over here. Never, ever. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it is, and that's just one of a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? I have met a bunch of good people on here, seriously, that I consider my friends as well. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't come over here, but they mad cool in real life. You know what I'm saying? And I got nothing but love for them too. Listen, I got nothing but love for everybody, man. That's just who I am, man. I'm not a hater, bro. I know it's real quick for a Mr. Perfect fan to call somebody a hater because that's what they do. It's in their nature. I understand. But I'm not a hater. I mean, I can hate just to be funny, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not a hater, man. I want everybody to win. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like that my whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? When I used to play sports, that's the only time I want everybody to win. And usually I played in a lot of losing teams growing up, and that sucked. You know what I'm saying? Until I started coaching baseball, you know, it was different. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm not a hater, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. I have more to say, but I kind of like lost what I wanted to say. But the point is that I'm gonna continue with the channel, but I'm gonna pretty much focus on what I got going on. Where I got to do interviews, I'll still do the interviews, the roll with the punches. I'll do it with D Free. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it with BVO. You know what I'm saying, with Sock. But yeah, man, ain't no connections being made no more. I'm not doing that no more. It's got to stop. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I won't be. I took off memberships. I took off the memberships to this channel because I was like, it's stupid. And I just canceled mad memberships from a lot of channels. If I'm still a member of your channel, which I am on a few, and I think a couple in this chat right here, then it's because I rock with you heavy. And y'all know who you are. And even if I'm not a member, I still rock with certain people too. I think one of them is in here too. I took off the membership, but he knows I help him out a lot still. Like he's, whatever. But I don't want to say names. But I canceled a lot of memberships, saving money on the super chats. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it no more, bro. I got to take a stand because it makes me feel like I'm a sucker, and I'm not a sucker. No way, no how. You know what I mean? So that's it, bro. That's all I wanted to say. I want to, whatever. If anybody want to come over and talk about these fights tomorrow, I'm really looking forward to Hitchens and Duarte. I think it's going to be a good fight for as long as it lasts. I think Hitchens is going to make a statement tomorrow, man. I'm really pumped for that fight because you know why? Because I know after Hitchens gets this stoppage, because I really believe Hitchens is going to stop Duarte, the hate is going to be so crazy tomorrow by the Mr. Perfect fans. Mr. Perfect fans are going to go crazy when Hitchens wins tomorrow. And I can't wait to see it. It's going to be great. So that's one of my predictions. I think Hitchens is going to stop Duarte in like the 9th or 10th round is what I picked in the fight pool. I like Barrios tomorrow, but I just feel like if the fight goes to decision, I think it's going to be a close fight. I think that Ryan is going to get the decision no matter what. I think they're going to do everything in their power to give Ryan this victory. So I think I pick Ryan to win a unanimous decision, but controversial. Frank and Albright, that is a fantastic fight. I like Albright in that fight, but I don't think he wins a decision. He's got to dominate to win a decision. And I want to pick him, but I think if the fight's close, they're going to give it to Frank because I think the more money is behind him. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a fantastic fight. And I like the shit they were talking at the press conference, man. I don't want to see Albright really get into a gunfight like that. I don't think he is. I mean, even though he said he was, but I don't want to see him do that. But I think Albright could beat Frank. But if the fight is close, I don't think they're going to give him the decision. BVO says Frank stops. All right. I mean, I ain't mad at that. But I like Albright, man. Albright pretty much came from the mud, man. Mud, because there's no money behind him, right? Not like these other fighters, not like behind Frank. You know what I'm saying? So he's got a tougher uphill battle. Beating Frank tomorrow. You know what I mean? 903 says, bro, Albright hard to beat, but he got to let him say, yeah, absolutely. He got it. He's got to be very convincing, and sometimes he tends to take rounds off, and it's going to be interesting. But that is a dope ass fight. This card is dope. It's crazy that the undercard is great and the main event stinks. I think the main event is going to be exciting in some cases, but I think it's going to be sloppy, right? Because a lot of Ryan's fights is mad sloppy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think you know what I mean? I think like the undercard is great for a garbage main event. But at the end of the day, I think Ryan is going to win. He's going to get a decision no matter what. You feel me? So that's how I feel about that. Shout out to my man Drew Titan, man, with the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you, bro. Salute. BVO says Ryan is trash. I believe Ryan is trash. There's nothing special about Ryan. It's like the boxing establishment wants Ryan to win, if that makes sense. And when have you ever heard that term? The boxing establishment, they push for somebody to win. Well, that's what's happening tomorrow. The boxing establishment is going to do everything in their power to make Ryan win, if that makes sense. Say no matter what Barrios does. So I don't see this fight being a stoppage. I don't see, if anything, I can see Barrios stopping Ryan. I don't see Ryan stopping Barrios. I really don't. I didn't like how Ryan looked at the weigh-in. I didn't like how he looked at the press conference either. He looked a little drained. You know what I'm saying? So, and Barrios is used to this weight already. He's much bigger. You know, so if anybody's stopping anybody, I see Barrios stopping Ryan. I don't see Ryan stopping Barrios at all. Main event going to be a draw. Yo, that would be crazy, bro. If that's a main event, yo, that would be crazy. Hold on. You know what I forgot to do? I said anybody want to come up, and I didn't even drop the link. I'm a fucking idiot. Ave Maria. All right, bueno. And what's the Gary Antoine and Hiraka, the African Japanese or the Japanese African. You know, he's nice though. He's good. He's good, but I don't like that he just pretty much flew in the other day, the jet lag. I was gonna pick him too. I was gonna pick Andy to beat Gary Russell. Sorry, D Free, if you're watching, but I was gonna pick him to beat Gary Russell, but I switched because of the problems he had with the visa, and then him just coming over. He said he feels good. He's accustomed to the time, but you know, they just talk. I don't know, but I'm picking Gary to win that, but I wouldn't be shocked if Hiraka wins. Just Do says Ryan is talented, but his lack of commitment and discipline is trash. 1,000% agree. He is 1 foot in and 1 foot out with boxing. In my opinion, he doesn't stay locked in all year round and doesn't love a fighter's lifestyle. Not at all. That's what I'm saying. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's what's up, EVO? He's not disciplined enough. He's in it for like the fame and fortune, but he hasn't done anything to really earn it. He says Goku for the win. He's good, man. A lot of people are sleeping on him, man. He's good. I don't like the jet lag, bro. Ryan as a person is trash. What's up, EVO? What do you got to say? I know you're gonna say something crazy.
No, I ain't got nothing crazy. I'm just saying he just want Ryan to win because now he's openly gay, man. So that's why they want him to win. I mean, you heard the man say he a homosexual now. You know, you seen that big monster he was with.
yo, that monster kind of looked like I'm no cap.
Hold on. Look like you more than anything, white boy. Like you, white boy. Because you got to remember, I know you in real life. You know, you a stone cold racist, man. You, my wife, your wife walked away from me because I was black.
No, because you was walking too slow, man. You was like three blocks behind us. You walking mad slow. We trying to get to the restaurant, and freaking BVO's like way behind us, man.
And when I get to the restaurant, what happened when I got to the restaurant?
You got mad because I paid the bill, and you got mad at me.
Yeah, no, I wasn't mad. I was mad that Mickey Mouse sat by me. That's what I was mad about.
Yeah. Oh man,
we went through a whole concert. Some Spanish bitch was in there singing for her birthday. I'm like, goddamn, she sung everything in the book.
Yo, but you was entertained, bro.
I was not, man. I was about to lose. I couldn't believe I seen Mickey Mouse with a bib on sitting next to me. And then you tried to get me killed, me and my wife killed. Some 7-foot Haitian nigga talking about with a phone talking about he Uber. Gonna try to get me a ride. You crazy, man.
Yo, you know what's crazy? My wife got mad at me too for that too.
I would have been mad too. A 7-foot Haitian nigga out there with a sign. That nigga had a sign that said Uber. He wasn't even Uber, bro.
How you know he was Haitian?
He looked scary and black. I assumed he was Haitian.
You ain't shit, bro. Yo, D Free, what's up, D Free?
What's good?
What's going on? Yo, who you got? You got your cousin or you got Hiraka?
Man, I got Antoine. I mean, you got to look at it. Hiroka has two notable names on his resume. He got Sasaki and he got Barroso. Everybody else that he fought, I mean, even Sasaki, they've been Japanese fighters. He's never fought a southpaw fighter, and he's just now getting over here to the United States. He's about to fight tomorrow. He just got over here, I believe, yesterday. So
Yeah.
you got all of that jet lag that you got to deal with, and then you about to get into a fight with the toughest guy you have ever faced in your entire career. No, I don't think he make it past 7 rounds. I don't think he make it past 7 rounds. And another thing with Oroka, he needs distance in order to get his shot off. Antoine can fight on the inside or at mid range. So he had Aroka has the longer arm reach. Antoine is not going to give him that ability to be able to fight the fight that he wants to fight. They're gonna keep it in close, and Antoine is going to hit that body and beat that body up to drain that power from him. So when he does get space, he won't have the velocity on those punches that he would have at the beginning of that fight. But I just think Antoine fought better competition. He's been tested more. We don't know how good Aroka is because he hasn't fought that level of competition. Everybody, like I said, everybody he fought has been Japanese fighters. So we don't know the level of, the skill level that Aroka really has. We know he's undefeated. We know he got a lot of knockouts, but against who? Against, these guys is guys that most of us don't know, never heard of him before. So I just don't think he's that proven. You have to be a special fighter to beat a guy like Antoine. The only fight that Antoine lost was a fight that he let his foot off the gas. If he would have stayed continuing fight his fight, he would have never lost that fight. He would still be undefeated. So I give Antoine the edge in this fight all the way around.
Okay.
You better not let that
LG
Japanese
says,
nigga touch you. I'll tell
hold
you that.
on. LG says he claims he got no jet lag, but he transcends. He's supposed to say that. He's saying all the right things, but we don't know, how he really feels. But he's beaten a couple guys, the notable guy. He's beat Barrosa. I know Barrosa, they say he's mad old, but he's a quality opponent. I mean, he went kind of life and death with Rolly. The ref kind of stopped the fight a little bit too early. We don't know how the fight would have played out, but he dropped Rolly in the fight, and he fought somebody else. Oh my God, he fought
that Brian Norman knocked out.
Oh, Sasaki, yeah, he beat the guy. Yeah, so I guess that's not anything special. But to me, those are two guys. Those are two guys that could punch. So I feel like, I have to watch those fights again. But I feel like it tells me like he can take a punch because those are two. Because Sasaki could bang. He's got good punching power, and then Barrosa can punch too. So that's what it tells me. But I mean, it's an interesting fight. We'll see what happens. The thing with Gary Russell is like, if he wins tomorrow night, right? Which I guess he's supposed to win. He's favored to win. Is he gonna fight again this year, bro? Like you can't be fighting one time per year. The last 4 years, he's fought once per year.
Well, that's not his fault. If the guys are not getting in the ring with him, I got BBO. You got an echo, BBO. But that's not his fault. If the guys are not getting in the ring with him, he wants to fight 3 times this year. That's what he said. He said he wants to fight 3 times. So, hopefully he can get another fight. I think he will fight again this year. But I mean, this fight was supposed to happen last year. It got postponed because of the whole Tank Davis situation. So I mean, he probably would have been fighting twice last year if this fight wouldn't have got postponed.
Yeah, that's true. That they were supposed to fight in November. Yeah. BVO, what you got?
I think it's gonna be an easy fight for Gary Antoine. I mean, Sasaki, what's his name? Hiroka. I mean, he can punch. I mean, I just say Gary Antoine better let him hit him because he's not gonna black off of people too, man. He punching, bro.
You always gotta say something crazy. 903 says he thinks that's PBC's fault. PBC, I don't know. They don't keep their guys active enough. So yeah, I think it's PBC's fault too. But some of these fighters have got to take control of their careers a little better and move on.
How's the PBC? You see that big black nigga David Benavidez fighting every week.
I don't even know how to go. I swear to God.
That's another thing too. BBO guy is fighting on this card. I don't know if BBO know, but the guy is fighting on this card. He's on the prelim. Joshua Edwards.
Yeah, I like Joshua.
Yeah,
that heavyweight.
The big heavyweight.
Yeah, that big black nigga for Golden Boy. I like him.
Yeah, he's fighting on this card.
He can fight. He gonna beat a lot of niggas to death. I can't wait to see him.
What do you guys got on Hitchens and Duarte?
I got Duarte. Split decision.
No way.
Yes, I got Duarte split decision, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh shit.
I seen Duarte fight Kenneth Sims. Seen him fight Kenneth Sims. The problem that Kenneth Sims had is the same problem that Africa is going to have. He's not going to be able to keep Oscar Duarte off of him. He doesn't have enough power. Yes, he can box. He can move a little bit, but Duarte is going to keep constant pressure on Africa. I think Oscar Duarte is going to win this split decision. You got to remember, this is an Oscar card as well. So this fight is going to go the distance unless Oscar Duarte knock out Africa, which I don't think he's going to knock Africa out, but I do think he's going to win by split decision.
I think Hitchens' power is kind of underrated. I think he sits on his when he sits on his punches, he's got sting on his punches. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a what's the word I'm looking for? He's a oh my god, it's a word I'm looking for. Like he started off slow against like Paro, right? And then he just got in a rhythm. Yeah, he's a rhythm guy. Like once he gets into his rhythm, his confidence gains like each and every round. He gets stronger and better in each round. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what I see him doing. You know, once he gets comfortable in his rhythm and starts timing the pressure that he puts on him, I could see Hitchens stopping Duarte.
I don't think he'll stop Duarte because it took a lot of shots for Ryan to be able to stop Duarte. I don't think Richardson Hitchens has that type of power to stop Duarte. I think he can beat him on the scorecard, but I don't think he has that type of power because I mean you could say his power is underrated, but we got to remember Richardson Hitchens hasn't fought a lot of top level guys. He fought a lot of C and D level guys. I mean, I give him the Williams Zepeda. I mean, not the Williams Zepeda. The Jose Zepeda. I give him that fight. I even give him the Kambosos fight. But outside of those two guys,
Liam Paro.
Liam Paro. I give him
good.
I give him Liam Paro. But he has 20 fights. So out of those 20, you said he fought 3 quality guys.
The last 3 guys.
Three in a row. They've been all good.
Top level guys. If you want to say they top level, you say 3 top level. No, I'm not even going to say Kambosos is top level. He's not top level. No, Kambosos is not top level. Kambosos was moving up to the weight class for the first time after just getting knocked out by Loma. That wasn't top level, and nobody really believed in Kambosos. Kambosos got all the hype because he beat Tio. Kambosos is not top level. So you give him two top level guys out of 20 fights, and he stopped 8 of them. I don't think his power is underrated. I just don't think he got power like that.
Okay. 903 says I thought Sims won, and Hitchens hits harder and have better defense than Sims. Yeah, I agree too. I mean, I guess it's just something we have to see. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is probably going to be Hitchens' last fight at 140. I think he's moving up after this because he's made it obvious that he's struggling with the weight. And then obviously fighting for the IBF, the 10-pound hydration rules and stuff, you know what I'm saying, the rehydration rules, he's struggling with that as well. So I think he's going to move up after this.
That's his fault. That's his fault.
Well, I'll say this.
He could be a unified champion if he would have fought Matias and beat Matias. He could be a unified champion.
Yeah. Go ahead, BVO.
I'll just say this. My man Apartheid is probably one of the most boring fighters in boxing.
Jesus.
He's horrible to watch. He's horrible. But I give him his credit. He really can fight though. I just think that he's just a typical boring black fighter, man. You get in there.
I can't believe you're saying this. He wasn't boring in the Paro fight. There's no way.
He's boring as hell. I don't know what you've been watching, man. Every time I watch him, I get a good night's sleep. He's boring, dude.
You're a fucking hater.
Only thing I'll say. Hold on. Let me say something. I'll let you go, Free. Let me say this. I think when I look at Richardson Hitchens, I think with him, I think he do a lot of pump faking. I think he's making the weight fine. I think it's just a lot of pump fake. We've been hearing he gonna fight Mr. Perfect. So I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. I just think he's all smoke and mirrors, man. When I look at Richard Hitchens, and I just gotta say this: that dude he clearly don't know how to get no. He clearly ain't getting no money. He looked horrible at the press conference, man. What the hell did he have on? I mean, he looked horrible, man. So
Who you talking about?
Apartheid.
You saying he looked horrible?
Yeah, the way he was dressed, man, he looked horrible.
I was trying to give VVO credit. I was going to say this is probably the only guy that I agree with VVO. Africa is a born fighter. This is probably the only guy. Like Shakur Stevenson, I don't see him as a born fighter. But Africa, I will admit, after I watched him a few times, he is pretty born. He is pretty born. Now he did have some exciting fights, like the Paro fight. That was exciting, but I mean, for the most part, he's pretty much a boring fighter. I mean, you look at the Zepeda fight. That was boring. Even the Kambosos fight was boring. He got the stoppage, but that was a boring fight. So I will admit, Africa is a boring fighter to watch. I think he has the skill level to beat Oscar Duarte. For some reason, I just don't think he's going to win this fight. I got a feeling that he's going to lose because he's going to go to the scorecard. This is a Golden Boy card, and right now Oscar is going through some legal battles. He's on the verge of potentially losing two of his best fighters. I think Oscar is trying to get people titles as quick as he can possibly get them, because if Ryan get a title, he got him on the hook for a couple of more fights. Duarte get a title, he got him on the hook for a couple more fights. So I think Oscar's trying to save his promotional company.
I thought he had. Didn't he give Virgil some millions recently? I thought he had Virgil for a long time.
They're in court. So
wow. I wonder if he get his money back.
They went to court today.
Yeah, they was in court.
I don't know what the verdict was.
No, there's no verdict. They heard both sides. It's still kind of, I guess they deliberating or whatever. But
I mean, if I was Oscar, I should give me my money back, nigga. Yeah, nigga, all them millions, and he trying to leave. That's crazy.
903 says, nah, he ain't boring. That straight right is accurate, and he got a top three jab. I think he has one of the best jabs in boxing.
903, are you serious? He's not boring. Richardson Hitchens, I'm telling you, man, if you ever got insomnia or
yo, you're the worst.
You can't get any rest. I'm telling you, he's one of the most boring fighters I've ever seen in my life, man.
I think he got a decent jab.
A decent jab?
Top three. Wow, that's crazy.
I am shocked. I'm shocked with you, D.
That's a pickle pool.
I know BBO, you be hating, but I'm really shocked at D. Free. I'm not gonna lie.
You said I'm hating because I'm black.
No, listen. I'm gonna call it straight down the line. I would say it's a decent jab. I can't give it a top three jab based off the level of competition that he fought. If he fought a bunch of top level guys and he's doing that, then I could say, okay, yeah, he got a top three jab in the game. But he's not fighting those guys. He's fighting guys that's B or C level. So yeah, you can look good against those guys, but what do you look like when you facing guys the same level as you or better? That's what I want to see. I don't want to see you fighting guys that we already believe you're going to win before you even get in the ring. I want to see you in a fight where, okay, we don't know the outcome of the fight. This is a 50-50 fight. We don't know the outcome.
All right, we'll see. I mean, I don't know.
I'm hoping to get knocked out, though. I'm hoping to get knocked out.
Hitchens has done a lot of work with Ofacio, and he's worked a lot with Keith Colon. So, I mean, he gets good sparring, too. Like, we'll see. I mean, I'm going to see what happens tomorrow, and then we'll see what he does if he moves up to 147. You know, let's see. Maybe he could fight Keyshawn because they were talking about them maybe fighting too. So I guess we'll see what happens.
Trying to stop him, bro. I'm telling you, Dalton Smith will stop Africa, man.
I wish he would fight.
I might make some money off of you guys. I can't wait because we're gonna put money on these
Yeah,
fights.
I wish he was fighting
I'm gonna make some
Ofacio
money.
because I know Ofacio will stop him. Ofacio stop Richardson Hitchens.
Well, Facio's too small, man. Facio's 130.
But that's the thing. You see what you just said. You said he getting good sparring with Keith and
He spars a lot
but
of
he's
small guys.
always known to spar babies. I mean, a third grader gonna look tough versus a kindergartner.
That's
I mean,
true.
come on, bro. You talking about kindergartners fighting a nigga in 5th grade? Stop it, man. That's pickle pulling, man. Shout out to my man TD Sports, the master pickle puller, man. Yikes. That brother's a master pickle puller, man. Sheesh.
Let me before we go to the main event, let me go. Do you guys care about any of those UK fights?
Of course. Hold on. Don't ask D Free about nobody from overseas. He gonna give you hell. Him and Bernard gave me hell talking about Muda Gassiev. So you can't talk about no UK niggas.
That's not even his name.
That is nigga's name. The nigga's name is Mudoff or something, man. Mudoff Gassiev, nigga. That's nigga's name.
I think B3 came in. B3 told us his name. I'm like, no, I thought you was talking about Louis Gospel Jr. You talking about Louis Gospel?
Hold on. Him and Bernard called Lawrence Okoli Martin Lawrence. Them niggas is crazy, bro. Them niggas is crazy, man.
No. All I'm saying is I watch UK fighters, but you talking about guys that ain't nobody ever heard of. No, ain't nobody never heard of that daggone Lou Gossett Jr.
Muda Gassiev just beat Pulev, man. I just told you that. He just beat Pulev.
Who watched the fight?
I watched the fight on the zone.
No, that fight was not on the zone.
Yes, it was.
Which fighter? When
was the fight?
It was a couple months back because I got the zone ringside on my I got the zone ringside so I can watch all the old fights.
No, exactly what I was about to say. That fight was not televised. What you saw was a replay.
Hey, I seen who that guy said beat the dog shot of pull his old ass.
Don't nobody know who Lou Gossett Jr. is. They know who Pulev is, but we don't know who no damn Lou Gossett Jr. is.
But ain't that the dude that
he'll stop Mogu Tome? That's pretty huge. He said he'll stop.
That's the guy that fought Gabe Rosado, right?
No, man, we talking about heavyweights, man.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the
my point exactly, Thomas. You don't know him neither. My point exactly.
I'm thinking you're talking about Makuziev or whatever, the guy that fought Gabe Rosado.
No. What it basically is y'all niggas only watch niggas y'all see in America. That's it.
Yeah, but I just told you a name of a Russian.
Like when I talk about Jao Obatai fighting that pussy David Benavidez, that's the only time y'all remembering.
No, hold on. Yo, I probably watch more overseas fights than you have ever did because I watch fights.
Maybe over your lifetime, but not right now. Maybe over your lifetime, but not right now. Right now, I watch fights every weekend. I'm sitting in my room watching a fight every weekend.
Yo,
no
Cam
way,
said
man.
You don't rock with the UK.
Every weekend, I'm watching.
Give me the top 10, give me the top 5 heavyweights right now, then.
Top 5 that I believe. Top 5 that's in the heavyweight.
Well, give me the top. Give me the top. Your top 5 heavyweights right now.
Usyk, Fabio, Moses, Daniel Dubois.
You got
and I would say my man Cavalier. Those are the top 5.
Dubois.
If it's me, I would say number 1 is Usyk, number 2 is Lawrence Okoli, number 3 I would say Muda Gassiev, and number 4 probably would be for me Fabio Worley, and then 5 would probably be Caballero. Because Caballero look like dog shit. Plus that tall nigga.
First of all, you only say Lou Ugasi because you just figured out who that dude was.
Yeah, that's like.
No, he's a WBA champion.
What are you doing?
You going to tell me that Lou Ugasi Jr. is better than Moses and Tanner?
There's no way.
He's a WBA regular champion. He'll beat the hell out that nigga.
No, he won't.
I would love to see you put money on that.
And
I will
by the
put
way,
money on
that's a
it.
good point.
He
Good
just
point.
called that
Fabiel's from
pussy
Germany.
out.
He's
We'll
not
see what
UK.
happens. Go ahead.
Cabiel's not from the UK. He's German.
They make the fight.
You heard BVO?
Say it again.
Cabiel is German. He's not from the UK.
Well, nigga, you being technical, nigga.
No, first of all,
we asked the question.
Video.
I think Lawrence Okoli and Caballero both live in Germany.
Yo,
if I'm right.
The fight
invited
that I gave you, they wasn't in order, but you got Lawrence McCauley and Lugasi Jr. over Daniel Dubois and Moses Atana.
No, Lawrence Okoli. Lawrence Okoli, however you want to say his name. No, that's how you say his name. Lawrence Okoli. The dude that used to work with Joshua and them. He's nice. He's nice.
Regardless of how you say his name. You got those two guys over Daniel Dubois and Moses Atana.
Moses ain't fought nobody.
Not for anything.
The softest dudes at heavyweight. Moses turned down the Frankie Sanchez work. He turned on the Michael Hunter work. That dude's soft, man. He's sweet.
But, and D-Free, not for anything. I think Dubois is on the decline.
He turning fights down.
After what happened his last fight, him partying, I think Wardley is gonna embarrass Dubois, knock him out in like 3 or less.
Man, he got Don Charles, man. I'll put like this. We should put a friendly 50 on that, bro.
Who you got? You got.
Man, Daniel's gonna beat the hell. Fabio Worley is trash. He's nothing but Tan Wilder, man. Deontay Wilder with the tan.
$50 bet. $50
Let's
bet.
do it. Let's do it.
I got Wardley in 3 or less.
Tan Wilder about to go to sleep, dude.
You said Tan Wilder?
Yeah, he's about to go to sleep.
You call Wardley Tan Wilder?
Yes, that's what everybody call him, Tan Wilder, man. He's like a tan Deontay Wilder.
All right, $50. $50 bet.
Have you seen him fight?
I'm gonna clip it. $50 bet.
All he do is throw that right here.
No,
that's right.
Y'all bet. What fight are y'all betting on?
I told BVO that
the fight. I think they fight in April, ain't they?
In 3 or less. I got.
They gonna be picking that sorry nigga up off the ground.
Fabio gonna knock that man out within 7 rounds.
I say
the only 2 people that beat Daniel is Joe Joyce, who's a monster, and then Usyk. Everybody lose to Usyk. I mean, everybody lose to Captain America. It is what it is.
No, I already talked about Daniel Dubois.
Hey, I get shout out to my man Cam. Everything I say, my man Cam got some hate for me. Shout out to Cam. He always hate, man. Simple Cincinnati shit.
No, Daniel Dubois, when that fight is going to be early. Daniel Dubois is trash when that fight gets late.
Daniel Dubois is a monster, bro. Daniel Dubois is a monster.
Not when the fight gets late. Not when the fight gets late. You're not listening. You just hear it.
You know he about to be 3-time world champion, right?
What I said was Daniel Dubois, if he wins that fight, it will be early. When that fight gets late, he's trash. He's burnt out. That man is done. When that fight gets past 6 rounds, he is completely done. He's trash.
Free. Didn't me and you see what's his name? Joshua what is it? Parker? Didn't we see Parker's ass? Was that nigga Tan Wilder? He had the nigga's legs all over the place. Joseph Parker, yeah.
It's not Joseph. What happened in that fight? Didn't Joseph Parker lose?
I mean, he ended up losing, but I'm saying he had that nigga's legs all over the place.
But what happened? He got stopped. Right? He got stopped.
He got caught. I mean, he got caught. It was controversial.
Okay. What I'm saying is Joseph Parker is a much better boxer than Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois had some boxing ability, but Joseph Parker is a much better boxer. So because what Joseph Parker did does not mean Daniel Dubois can do the same thing. He's not the boxer that Joseph Parker is.
BVO, listen to me very clearly because you got to follow these instructions, please. When I win this bet, when Fabio knocks him out within 3 rounds, when I win this bet, don't pay me until you see me in person. And I want 10 $5 bills. I want them crispy $5 bills. You understand what I'm saying? I want 10 crispy $5 bills.
Hey, why you
Hey,
gotta get the quickie $5 bills? Why you didn't get $2 bills?
you know what I should do if you win. If you win, you know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay your ass some Buffalo nickels, nigga. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a goofy ass bag of change. That's what I'm
Hey,
gonna do.
did y'all see BBO boy about to fight Frank Sanchez?
Frankie Sanchez, yeah, that's gonna be a good fight.
That's in the Fundora card,
Your,
right?
your, your, your boy about to fight
Yeah, I can't wait to see that fight.
Oh shit!
Richard Torres about to fight Frank Sanchez.
Yo,
And
I
you know,
dropped.
Richard, and we was talking about this, man. Richard's about to get his ass whipped.
Damn, I was supposed to call Kevin Newman too. Fuck, I got it. We're gonna get Kevin Newman on the show. He's on that card. He's fighting Elijah Garcia. I dropped the ball. I told him I was gonna call on this. I'm gonna call him tomorrow. I'm gonna try to see if Kevin Newman maybe come on either tomorrow or sometime during the week. I dropped damn.
I got a quick question for you, TD, before we move
on.
on. I got a quick question for you.
What's up?
Now, were you surprised when we heard recently David Benavidez grew a pair of nuts and said he's open to fighting Joe Bataille next? Were you shocked by that?
That's who David Benavidez is. He wants to fight the top guys.
No, that's not who he is, man. But I like
man,
how you put
keep
that sauce
saying
on.
that?
I like that sauce you put on this
nigga. What makes you say
man.
that? What makes you say that?
Because he's a clout chasing bitch. That's what he's always done his whole career.
Based off of what, bro?
Off the guys he fight guys he can beat.
But
you heard?
He was supposed to.
Hold on. Let me say this. You see when the WBC offered him a chance to fight Arturo Beterbiev, he didn't do it. He's pussy, man.
No. Hold up. First of all, that fight was never offered to David Benavidez. We talked to Scully himself. So that fight was never on the table. He said, Arthur don't even know who David Benavidez is. That came out of Scully's mouth himself. Yeah. So that fight was never offered to David Benavidez.
BBO, man.
The WBC offered him the fight, and he didn't take it. I mean, that's whether it got back to Arturo or not. I don't know.
What the WBC did was gave permission to go up to the higher weight class and fight a WBC champion. But that doesn't mean that the fight was offered to him. They just gave him permission. If you want to go up there and make the fight, we give you permission to do that. But they don't make the fight. Somebody has put the fight on the table and say, look, this is what the offer is.
The way y'all pickle pull David, he gonna pass out, man. He gonna pass out.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
When you pickle pull narrative, you gonna run out of narratives to start.
But D-Free, you know how easily we forget, right? Well, I didn't, and I know you didn't. Well, but remember BVO was saying that David Morrell was going to be the next heavyweight champ, a future heavyweight champion of the world, David Morrell. And once he was signed to fight Benavidez, he kept saying, "Oh, Benavidez is going to beat Morrell." He switched, and he was a Benavidez fan. And then all of a sudden now he's better. Yo, you off the hook, BVO. You said David Morrell was going to be a future heavyweight champion. You remember saying that?
Hold on, I can't be wrong. You've been wrong before.
Yeah, but statement, bro. You said heavyweight champion.
All I'm gonna say, BVO, it comes to Benavidez. Everybody you told this man to fight either fought them or he tried to fight them. The only person that he did not get a chance to fight was Canelo, because Canelo was too scared to get in the ring with him. That's the only one. Everybody else wanted him to fight.
I'll give you that. Canelo didn't want to fight.
So how can you say that this man is scary when he fought everybody you wanted him to fight?
All I'm saying is he just won't mention Ja Obataille's name. Won't do it. Him and his punk ass daddy won't do it.
So if I tell you, hey, no, you got to go beat this dude in racing. You got to beat that dude in racing. You got to beat that dude in racing, and then you beat all those dudes in racing. I'm like, man, BBO ain't fast. But you just beat everybody. I told you to beat in racing. That's what
y'all moving. I put like this. That's what you gotta understand, Joe. If y'all listening, we got 2 Puerto Ricans against a black. That's what they doing, man.
Jesus.
So I'll say this. Shout out to Joe Bataille. I think it's gonna be the March 11th or 12th. Shout out to we team Hackett over here. We're gonna end up having him on the show, and I want all y'all talking that bullshit about that pussy David Benavidez. I want y'all to say that when we talking to Ja. I want y'all to say that
No,
then.
one thing that I can say about Ja Overtime and David Benavidez, I told you from the very jump. I said it's a 50-50 fight. Either one of those guys can lose that fight. What I am saying in David Benavidez's defense is he's not scared of nobody. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he's not scared of nobody. But it is a 50-50 fight. David Benavidez can lose that fight. Ja Overtime can lose that fight. I favor David Benavidez because Ja Overtime only fought one guy. He got the skills to be able to outbox David Benavidez. He got power, but I think David Benavidez is more seasoned. He's more seasoned than Ja Overtime.
I mean, I could respect that. I think Benavidez is a good fighter, man. I don't want people to think, me having fun. Don't think he's a good fighter, man. Because I want to make sure Ja get full credit when he's stopping.
I want you to give David Benavidez full credit too when he stops Ja Overtime. I hope you do.
Real
Man,
quick,
he
guys,
gonna
'cause
step
I'm
on
gonna
that
get
nigga,
off
bro.
soon. Do you guys? Let me go because this a fight I'm interested in. I think I know who's gonna win, and I think it's gonna be a wash. But do you think Franchon Cruz has any shot at beating Clarissa?
What's that song Vince
Man,
McMahon
hell
used to come
no.
out to? No chance.
No chance. That's what you got.
Yeah, that's what that is. No chance. She might
No,
have to come out to that Vince
no,
McMahon
no.
song.
No,
No
y'all
chance.
have to remember. Franchise Cruz, I like the lady. She's a nice young lady for female boxing. But let's be honest. Franchise Cruz, she got 13 fights. She got 2 losses, 10 wins, and only 2 knockouts. She lost to she lost to Carissa Shields, and that was both of their pro debut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Carissa Shields had went on become uh, undisputed in what 4 weight classes since then. Carissa Shields got 17 fights. She got a couple of more knockouts since then. Franchise Cruz is 38 years old. Carissa Shields is 30 years old. She got that lady. She got Carissa Shields by almost 10 years, and she's already had a problem with her gas tank. Now she's adding on more weight to go fight
Yeah.
Carissa Shields. No, I wouldn't be surprised if Carissa Shields stops her. I wouldn't
Well,
be
that's what she
surprised.
says she's gonna try to do. She wants to stop her. So, do you guys think that she could stop her?
Who?
I think
Clarissa?
she can.
Clarissa, yeah.
Clarissa can't punch through a wet paper bag, but she gonna beat Big Mama easy.
Yeah, I don't think she stops her. I can see her maybe dropping her. Here's my thing with this fight is that I really want Clarissa to fight Shadaza Green. Now, I don't think Shadaza could beat Clarissa, but I do think if that fight is made, I think Shadaza, and we haven't seen the fight yet, I think Shadaza will be in there trying to win. I think Franchon is just happy to be there, in my opinion. I think she's just happy to be there, happy to get the fight. I don't know if she's really going in there thinking she could win or trying to win, to be honest.
And they
So,
call themselves Venus and Serena.
You know what?
huh?
The
You know
balls ain't
what?
about to fight.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Carissa Shields stops Sedacia Green in the 9th round. I
You
think.
think
I mean,
so?
not Sedacia Green. Franchise
Oh,
Cruz.
okay. I
I
was
think
going to say,
she stops Franchise Cruz in the 9th round. I'm gonna go
yeah,
out on
yeah,
a
yeah,
limb
yeah.
because I think she's gonna overwhelm Franchise Cruz with her boxing ability. And since Carissa moved up to the heavyweight division, she's been
Yeah.
sitting down on her punches a lot more. And maybe she is a bigger puncher with the more weight that she got on her now. So I'm gonna say she probably stops Franchise Cruz in the 9th round.
Yeah,
Okay.
she actually is nice. I can see Big Mama get knocked out. I want Big Mama to win, but I think she can't beat her, man. Shout out to Chocolate, man. She gonna win another one.
903 says Cruz can crack that overhand right is dangerous. Yeah, no, I think so, but I don't know. It's something about her energy, man. It's something about her energy that just tells me like she's just
She
happy to
has
be
none.
there. Huh?
She has no energy. All she do is grab, punch, and grab. She remind me of watching Klitschko.
No, he
You always got something to say about
interview that she got at the podium.
I swear to God, bro. You always got something to say.
You never seen her fight. That's what she do. Fred Sean just grab, hold. All she do is hold the whole fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has been doing that as of late. She definitely did it a lot in the Sedacia Green fight.
Yeah,
She
all
did
she
a
do is
lot of
hold.
holding in that Sedacia Green fight.
Yeah. And she got a bare lead decision over Shadeja in that fight. She beat. So the thing is, it's like, see the triangle thing. Like she beat Green, but Green beat Marshall, and Marshall beat Cruz. So
yeah,
hey,
I think Green lost that fight because Green was looking for the knockout punch instead of just letting her hands go. She was looking for the right punch to throw. She kept waiting. I'm like, let your hands go. And I picked Sedacia Green to win that fight because based off of how I seen franchise Cruz fight as of late, especially in that Savannah Marshall fight, I was like, man, I think Sedacia Green gonna knock this girl out. But she kept waiting to land a big shot. I'm like, just let your hands go. She's racking up rounds because y'all only fighting 2-minute rounds. She's wasting 30 seconds every time she holds you. She throw a combination, hold you, and then waste 30 seconds. You just sit there and wait land one shot. Let your hands go. So I think that's the reason why Sedacia Green lost that fight. I think if they was to fight again, I think Sedacia Green would stop franchise Cruz. I don't think she have that same problem she had before.
Yeah, I think so too, because I think like she's already been in there, she's already felt the power, and like 903 just said, he said, she felt the power of the right hand, and she was hesitant, and she did that against Savannah too, because in that first half, Savannah cracked Green. She cracked Green. I want to say in like the third or fourth round, she cracked Green, and Shadeja was hurt, and Shadeja kind of overcame. She was hesitant, with some holding in there. The ref took a BS point. But then she composed, and then she hurt Savannah, in the second half of that fight, and eventually, she won. Because I had that fight even, and I think the point differential would have gave Marshall the win. But to Shadeja's credit, I think she won the championship round. She won like the last 3 rounds easy. So, but I think if Shadeja fights Cruz again, yeah, I think she stops her because I feel like she's already fought her. She'll have a different game plan, and I think, she'll go in. Same thing with Marshall. If she was to fight Marshall again, she stops Marshall too, I believe. That's why I want to see her fight Clarissa. I'm not saying she would beat Clarissa, but I think she's going to go in there thinking and believing she could win, and she's going to, you know what I'm saying? She's going to go in there winning, and if Clarissa doesn't have anything on her punches, she's not going to gain any respect, and Green is going to try to get in there and make it ugly.
Clarissa. Now, I mean, see, the problem is Carissa needs to make that fight next. And I know
she's not.
Carissa is trying. I know she's not going to make it. I think she's trying to stall Sedacia Green out because Sedacia Green is old. Sedacia Green is like 37, 36, 37, somewhere around there. She's trying to age her out. She's trying to age Sedacia Green out. Because
she's gonna. Well, she's gonna fight next.
Cool.
I think she's gonna bring up Michaela Mayer. She's gonna fight her, and she's gonna wash because Michaela can't punch. She's gonna wash her. Michaela might have like 1 round, and that's it. She's gonna wash Michaela.
Didn't they give Michaela Mayer that bullshit decision when they was in the amateurs?
I'm gonna tell you like this. If Clarissa Shields bring up Michaela Mayer and fight her instead of fighting Sedacia Green, I am no longer calling her the GOAT. I'm no longer calling her.
She's gonna do it, bro. She's gonna do it because Michaela Mayer has. I think she has the Olympic pedigree and all of that. They're gonna build it up.
No, I'm gonna rush and let it be known. If she bring up daggone Michaela Mayer instead of fighting Sedacia Green, I'm no longer calling her the GOAT.
Wow.
I think the GOAT is from. I think the GOAT is from Fremont. The GOAT is from Fremont.
But her and Michaela Mayer and
whatever you want. Your GOAT better get her head on straight because she gonna end up getting stopped. She keep out here partying and looking at AJ. You better keep her head on straight and focus on boxing.
Yeah, but I don't think she's gonna fight Green because she's not dealing with Jake Paul and MVP, and Shade's just under MVP. So I don't think
So,
that fight's.
so what you saying is Carissa's moving like Canelo?
Oh wow.
I mean, she's going to fight her friend. She's going to fight Michaela Mayer next. I really believe that. I hope I'm wrong, but
No, you know you're probably right. The tea leaves say that. I mean, I thought she was gonna go have a baby or something. I mean, I think she dating a 50-year-old nigga, so she might as well have a baby.
I would give her that as a pass than to bring up Michaela Mayer. She said, "I'm going to have a baby." Okay, cool. You gonna have a baby. You've done a lot in the sport of boxing. You want to take some time off to go have a baby? By all means, go do that. But if you're going to bring up a lady from 154 pounds to heavyweight, I'm not even watching that fight. I'm gonna let you know now. It's Michaela Mayer. I'm not even watching that fight.
And let me ask you this, T.
Shade's is getting older. She's 36 years old.
Yeah, that's age her ass out.
36, 37. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She's like 36, 37. I know.
Hey, age her ass out, man.
Wow. All right, last thing before we get out of here, I guess we'll go to the main event. I'm not really interested, but I guess we got to talk about it a little bit. Ryan Garcia and Barrios.
I want Barrios to win, but I think Ryan being the first openly gay boxer, I think he's gonna get the decision. So I mean,
about you? Wasn't Yusuf Mack the first? I thought Yusuf Mack was gay. Wasn't he gay?
Yeah, I don't know if he's a champion though, but I'll just say that I think Ryan gonna be the first LGBT dude to win a world title, man. So that's gonna be big for that community.
I got Ryan with a 9th round hook to the body stoppage.
You think he stops Barrios?
If he got the Oscar in him,
I think Mario Barrios is gonna be a tough fight for Ryan early on, but as the fight goes on, Mario Barrios gives up his height and his reach advantage, and Ryan is going to be waiting to land that left hook. He's going to try.
But Ryan doesn't have the IQ to pick up on that, though, bro.
And that's you're entitled to tell you what he's going to do. He's waiting to land the left hook. That's what Ryan looks to do every single fight. He's going to try to take it to Mario Barrios' head. Mario Barrios is going to be able to avoid the headshot. Ryan's going to give him a shot to the head. He's going to take that left hook to the rib cage like he did on Luke Campbell and stop him to the body. I'm telling you what's going to happen.
You don't think about Ryan, man.
In the ninth round.
Ryan did a lie detector test to show everybody he was a homosexual. That was crazy. They said, "Ryan, do you like men?" "Yes." "You passed." Like, I'll never forget. Like, wow, who does that? They did. I mean, look it up.
Patio, man, that's what it is.
Hey, man, they call Ryan Garcia Maricon. You know?
What's up, Queen? 71. I think you're right. That's what I predicted. I predict that it's going to go decision, and I think Ryan's going to win a controversial, unanimous decision.
Yeah.
No,
I think
Ryan
the establishment.
Mario Barrios with a level to the body, and Mario Barrios gonna go down. You're gonna see Ryan Garcia 4-5 in the same way he did when he beat Luke Campbell. He's gonna do the same exact thing.
Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll real quick. So we all agree that Ryan is going to win in some way, whether it's by knockout, decision, or robbery, right? Let's do a poll. Who will be the first fighter to call out Ryan Garcia to try to make a fight? Let's make a poll. Let's list four fighters at least.
Mr. Perfect.
Shakur.
Perfect.
Devin.
That's Mr. Perfect.
Devin.
Shakur Sanchez.
Okay, Shakur Devin. You got Tino, and I'll say.
Who's the other one? Who you said?
No, Shakur Devin.
Keyshawn No Daddy Davis. Keyshawn No Daddy Davis.
Rolly Romero. Shakur Devin. Rolly Romero. And the last guy is going to be Africa.
No, I think it's going to be Shakur Sanchez, Mr. Perfect, Keyshawn No Daddy Davis, and probably a dark horse, for him to call him out might be Rolly, but I doubt it. Rolly don't want no smoke. He
Rolling
never
already
lost a title.
Hmm.
No, but if he got a title, they gonna want to run it back. But hey, let me ask you guys this real quick before we go. I seen that Floyd. They said that Floyd's gonna unretire after he fight Mike Tyson a fight. Do you think Floyd's old ass really gonna get back in the ring?
No,
I mean, if
because
Mike Tyson old ass
that
get back
O
in the
means
ring, but Floyd old ass get back in the ring. Floyd younger,
nah. The
by
O means too
12
much to
years.
him, man. He's not going to sell his O. It means too much to him. It's not for sale. He's only going to do exhibit. I doubt. I don't think he's coming out of retirement.
Yeah,
The O means too much.
he said
He's not gonna
it's a
sell it.
chance he would. He said he liked that. He said he likes a couple fights he like. I would love to see him and Bud fight. That'd be a good fight.
Nah, there's no way that happens.
What if he beat Bud at 58 years old? That'd be crazy if he beat Bud at 50, man. That'd be
He
wild.
ain't that damn old.
He's not going to fight him in a real fight. It may be an exhibition, but nah, there's no way, bro.
How old is Mayweather?
Mayweather's about my age. I think he's going to be like 49.
Floyd is 48. He'll be 49 this year.
Yeah,
Younger
that's what
than
I'm saying.
me.
He's my age. Yeah.
Well, that's
He's
50.
48. He'll be 49 this year. You're younger than me.
Yeah,
You know what I don't get?
just
Why does
think,
Floyd
listen,
live like
BBO,
he's still fighting though? That's crazy.
I don't think. Yeah, the exhibitions, because there's no risk and then he's making good money off of that, right? They don't count, but he's not selling his O. It means more to him than anything else.
I heard that him and Manny Pacquiao both are having some serious financial issues.
Mm.
And you know it's weird because it seemed like Floyd's still living like he's fighting. I mean, you think he would have downgraded by now? I mean, this ain't Grand Theft Auto. You only need one car, nigga.
Anyway, man, let me see. So I agree with the three guys you name. I feel like we were missing a guy. So we say Keyshawn,
No Daddy
Shakur,
Davis,
Mr. Perfect, and
Shakur
I feel like we're
Sanchez.
missing somebody.
Did we say Sanchez?
Yeah, we said Shakur. There's somebody else. I feel like we're missing somebody.
I don't think Gio will call him out.
I said it's going to be between Africa and it's going to be between Africa and Conor Ben.
No, but I think Conor Ben went to Zuffa, bro.
It doesn't matter. He's still going to call him out.
I mean, he would be the number one.
According to what God said, if you're in the top 10, they still allow you to make the fight the champion.
Hey, you can say whatever the fuck you want. What's going off with what Floyd said? Floyd said that he's coming out of retirement. That's I can only go off what he said.
I mean, I heard what he said. But I just don't believe it. I really don't. Like, look, even Queen 71 said the same
but it's
thing.
hard to let go. We seen Sugar Ray Leonard come back. I mean, he came
But
back.
he had a loss already.
But no, I'm just saying them dudes come back because they can't let it go. It's hard to let it go.
I understand what you're saying.
Get beat up real
We're
bad.
talking about Floyd Mayweather and 50-0. Like, that means more to him than anything else. I mean,
more than paying them bills.
I think so.
Oh wow,
I really do.
He might be.
Shocked.
If I was him, I'll set that O to the highest bidder, man.
Sugar Ray came back like twice. Well, he came back a few times actually, because
3
technically
times.
he came back to fight,
Hagler,
and then he came back and fought, Camacho.
He fought Norris.
He fought Norris. Did he come back, or he already had
came
a fight
back to fight Norris? That was some of his last fights. Camacho, Norris, yeah, those are some of his last fights.
Yeah, but Norris, did he come out of retirement for Norris, or he was already kind of active?
He was already active. Remember, he had already fought Camacho.
See, the Camacho, he wasn't active. He came out of retirement because he was doing commentating, and Camacho was talking shit and kind of got under his skin,
And then he beat him up.
Yeah, he wasn't in fight shape.
I'll say it like this, man. Whatever's going on with Floyd, it's sad to keep seeing these great fighters go through this money stuff, man. It's sad, but you got to cut your money back. When I got out the league and stuff, I had to cut some stuff back. I mean, you just can't live like that no more.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I still wear that same Young Joe polo I've been wearing, because when you get that taste for like Gucci and Fendi and all that stuff's too expensive. Bro, nobody got no $10,000 for no pair of jeans.
Queen says if he sells his O, Bud will surpass him, and he can't let that happen. So no, he ain't selling. Yeah, he's not going to sell that. I can guarantee it. I mean, that is a bet I'll take, and I'll give somebody 10-1 odds. There's no way.
I think them bills mean more than what y'all think, man.
But he's getting paid a lot of money for exhibition for fights that don't matter.
One of his cribs was under foreclosure.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, the Wall Street Journal said that man's having, serious financial issues. The Wall Street Journal be getting stuff off the White House. So I don't think they lying on Floyd. Floyd has to work, man, because he's overspends. That's all it is.
Well, and he's got that lawsuit too, like Queen 71 says. I don't know if
Queen,
I don't
the lawsuits cost money.
He's not. I don't. Even if he wins the lawsuit, I don't think he gets a dime.
No,
they're not going to pay him.
No.
But anyway, with that being said, man, I'm gonna be out, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and heard me rant for a little bit in the beginning. But it needed to be said. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? I'm here for boxing content, here to talk shit, talk boxing. I'm not with the craziness anymore. So I'm gonna feel free to say what I want to say, just like everybody else does. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate BVO, appreciate you D-Free. Everybody that came through. Go subscribe to my man Cam J Network. Go subscribe to my man 903 Boxing. And go subscribe to my man Clarence. And there were other people. My man Oplin LD was up in his. Go subscribe to them as well. Definitely go subscribe to the greatest capper of all time. Good friend of mine. He's going to owe me $50 soon. BVO Boxing. And, I appreciate you, BVO. Make sure
you call a black man a capper. That's crazy.
10 crispy fives when I win this bet. All right? No, I don't want no wrinkly $5 bills.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do, man? If TD win, I'm stepping on the money. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm rubbing it in the concrete, and then I'm gonna give it.
Anyway, man, we out of here. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back. I'm gonna try to get Kevin Newman. That's my fault. I dropped the ball again. That's another thing I've been doing. I've been dropping the ball in these interviews, man. I was supposed to interview this Puerto Rican fighter too, and I dropped the ball. He's fighting tomorrow. El Capitan Barrero is fighting tomorrow. You can catch it on the Miguel Cotto Promotions on YouTube. He'll be fighting tomorrow evening. Go check him out. He's the #1 lightweight in Puerto Rico. That was who I was supposed to interview. So maybe I'll do it after the fight. Hopefully he wins. So go check that out as well. But anyway, we out of here, man. Appreciate everybody. And we out.
Peace.